Hi, I'm Laura Fantacci, co-founder of Wardrobe Icons.
And I'm Frankie Graddon, fashion journalist and content director of Wardrobe Icons.
We are at the beautiful Matches Fashion townhouse at 5 Carlos Place to talk all things Spring-Summer 2022.
One of the trends we're really excited about this season is super volume. Voluminous shapes were a recurrence on the Spring-Summer catwalks and took multiple forms, from sculpture dresses at Jill Sander to big balloon sleeves at Alexander McQueen. It's all about roomy silhouettes, the bigger the better. Laura, volume is quite a statement. So how do we make that work in our everyday looks?
I think the key is choosing one piece and possibly a separate, and then pairing it with your everyday classics. So for example, let's look at it, take a look at this top. You would pair that with a straight jean and your trusty loafer. You can't go wrong when you're pairing something with a black Gucci loafer.
So that's just like a little bit of volume, just like a nod to the trend.
Exactly.
But if we wanted to go all out, red carpet evening style, how do we do it?
Super volume is actually a trend that really lends itself to evening wear, as it really helps you to make a statement. So have a look at this Kika Vargas dress. It's got a very plain and simple silhouette at the top, but then this really dramatic skirt. I mean, this is such a wonderful way of playing with volume.
That's gorgeous. And then just a pair of evening shoes and you're done.
I would even do flats, actually, to let the skirt do all the talking.
When reaching for volume, how do you make sure it doesn't completely overwhelm your look?
It's really important to think about the proportions. So for instance, look at what I'm wearing today. I've gone for a very billowy sleeve, but I've paired it with a pair of classic chinos with a cinched in waist. And this way you're getting a more proportionate silhouette.
So it's all about that balance.
Exactly.
A slightly more unexpected trend we're seeing this season is back details. From trains to capes, bows to ruffles, it's all about what's going on at the back of your garment. We loved the dresses with long flowing trains at Roxander, Prada's mallet hem middies, Louis Vuitton's jackets with tails, and the flowing capes worn over simple silk dresses at Gabriella Hearst. Rather than making an entrance, these are clothes that make an exit. This is quite a dramatic trend, or certainly what we saw on the catwalk was quite dramatic. Can you incorporate this in a slightly more subtle way if you wanted to do it in the daytime?
I think so, yes. It's important to go for little details rather than the dramatic things that we've seen on the catwalk. So for example, this See New York top, which is also really beautiful at the front, has these 3 bow fastenings at the back, which is a really lovely but smaller way of embracing the trend.
And then you just match that. You could even wear that with your chinos. I could do it with my jeans, just like a little nod.
Exactly.
But then if we were going to go OTT, now that we're going out again, summer weddings, events, how are we going to do a back detail?
Roxander is actually a really good designer that often incorporates back details. So look at this dress. It might seem quite plain from the front, but then turn it at the back and we've got this beautiful big bow detail, which really makes the dress stand out.
And actually what's quite clever about this is that you can still wear a bra underneath.
Which is an important thing. Sometimes you just can't with very big opened backs.
Always important. Let's talk about prints, specifically gingham checks. Summer prints really don't get much more classic than a gingham check, so we're really excited to see it under the spotlight again this season. We saw lots of interpretations of it on the catwalk, but undoubtedly the most timeless was at Michael Kors, where preppy circle skirts were teamed with little cardigans, gingham fitted shirts were tucked into capri pants, and high-waisted swimwear was matched with coordinating gingham cords. The chances are we already have a little bit of gingham in our wardrobes already, but if we were going to invest in a new piece, what should we be looking for?
When I think of gingham, I think about picnics in the park and, really embracing the summer season. So for example, a dress, a midi dress, Wiggy Kit has done this beautiful style, would be a great way of tapping your toe into gingham. I like the fact that it's a longer shape and a long sleeve, perfect for UK springs as well. But it's also a trend that immediately brings me to summer. I think gingham has that kind of holiday appeal to it. And the queen of resort wear, Lisa Marie Fernandez, has designed this beautiful little cord, which I absolutely adore. It's a really versatile piece and actually something that you can break up as well and wear with other pieces in your wardrobe.
Speaking of breaking things up and mixing and matching, is gingham a print that is best worn matchy-matchy? If you do want to split it up, what other pieces, colours, prints can we wear it with?
I actually really like it when it's a coordinated look, but I also love what you're doing now, which is just pairing it with a high-waist jean. And it's a very approachable, everyday way of doing the trend.
Yes, there's probably nothing that doesn't work well with a high-waisted jean.
It is an absolute wardrobe staple, I would agree.
Thank you so much for watching. Tap the link below to shop our icons edit, including what we're wearing.